Chapter 3, Part 1 of The Demonic Virtue by Knial Piper II. Adolpher walked from the shore into the distant desert. Across the soft sand he passed many miles, dunes, and thoughts. Am I still in heaven? He would ask himself every few miles. Where does heaven end? No one was around to hear him. As he walked and pondered, he saw a large object deeper into the desert haze. It had become very humid, and the heat rose from the desert sands. As Adolpher grew closer, so did the clear image of a gigantic rock wall, towering over everything. Now heat was turning cool. He could soon see the great massivity of the wall as he stood before it. He felt the chills of the cold uncomfortably envelop him. The same coolness rested in the sand below his feet and in the shadows of the wall. The object that casted this shadow was made of solid rock. Adolpher stood where the wall met the sand. He marveled at its size and dark radiance. He placed a single hand upon the wall. He could see no end to the wall in any direction. Its height and its length appeared infinite. Above him, he could see a single storm cloud rubbing itself against the towering structure. This must be it, where heaven ends. He spoke under his own breath. Glory flooded his mind. He pressed his hand firmly against the wall. He felt nothing. Nothing happened. He pressed both hands against the stone. Still, nothing happened. He pressed his full weight into the wall. His feet sunk into the sand, and still the wall did not move. Becoming frustrated by his ill-fated attempts to move the unmovable, he looked into the giant cloud above. He flew upward. The further he ascended, the further away the dark cloud removed itself from his grasp. He resisted the uplifting anger to push further. To his left and to his right, he traveled, hoping to find a crack or a weak point in the wall. Instead of discovery, he grew tired after the wall refused to budge. Everywhere he flew and ventured, the rock was consistently solid, immovable, and impenetrable. Eventually, he let his wings rest. He sat in the sand with his back against the wall. Staring out across the dunes, the sand shimmered in the light of two sunbeams, now escaping the storm cloud overhead. He stretched his arms across his knees and dropped his head into the crux of his arms. He buried his eyes as he fell asleep. Angels do not dream. But in this moment, Adolpher did. This has been Chapter 3 of Part 1 of The Demonic Virtue by Knial Piper II. Tune in next week for Chapter 4 of Part 1 of The Demonic Virtue by Knial Piper II.